Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Lost Shepherd, reporting to you with a brand new series. I'm thinking of calling this one Fallout 4 Scavver. You are joining us with our lovely new character by the name of Adam Nomad, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Is that correct? Yep, Adam Nomad. This fellow is hitting the ground running with 5 points in strength, 4 points in perception, 4 points in endurance, 5 points in charisma. I think that's 7 points of intelligence, 2 points in agility, and 1 point in luck. This playthrough will be played on survival mode. So there is no quick saves, no saves, only by sleeping. And that's typically how that's going to go. The reason I picked these perks is that I want it to be 1 point away from the perks that I really want to use for this setup. So Demolition Expert, I intend to get. Strong Back, I intend to get. Aqua Boy, I'll be getting very soon. It's one of my favorites. Local Leader will be necessary for how I want to play this. Robotics Expert, Nuclear Physicist, and Nerd Rage are all perks that I really want to get, but Robotics Expert is next in line. The Sneak perk is next in line for the Agility line, and 1 point in Fortune Finder with a extra point coming soon, eventually, for Scrounger. These are the perks that I really like to use for standard survival mode. No real straightforward build necessarily, just access to all the perks that I like to use. So me, typically, I'm a rifleman person. Where's that perk, rifleman? There you are. I'm a rifleman guy. While I understand just how lackluster perception can be as a skill line, I mostly use rifles. It's not all very often that I actually put points into Rifleman itself. I more likely put points into it for Locksmith, and when I found out how strong Demolition Expert was with certain weapons, I really, really enjoyed making that number as big as possible. But the rest of the perks in the perception tree, not really for me. And as much as I love VATS, it's really hard to use VATS reliably all the time. And if I was doing this as a permadeath type of situation, VATS can get me killed, basically. And that would be the end of the run. Luckily, we're not playing permadeath. We're just trying to actually play the game and have some fun. There's going to be a lot of scrapping done. And I understand how much time that's going to cost. So I'm probably not going to really try to show all the scrapping that happens when I have to take care of a settlement. Maybe I'll do it in between episodes or in between cuts, but either way, it will be done. The gear that we were able to get our hands on in the vault are, of course, some pistols, some batons. I really lucked out with the Vault Tech lab coat. We got our couple of wedding rings, some extra jumpsuits from the updates, some stim packs, plenty of red roach meat, a bit of misc stuff, including the Red Menace game, and some junk that we need. So, without further ado, let's see what we can get into. Of course, we're going to start off right by grabbing these bottles. They'll be useful in survival mode. Got ourselves a little first aid kit, a wrench. I never figured out what the folders were for, but I always pick them up because I'm a loot goblin anyways. Grab what's going on inside these wooden crates. What day is it, by the way? I think we're still day 1. No, what time is it? Okay, 9:35, day 1. 23rd of October in 2287, I think it is. 2287, yep. So let's head over here to this trailer. See what else there is to grab up. A fan. The normal things you would find as soon as you start out the gate. Thank you. So as a little preliminary measure, I'm going to go straight to Sanctuary to get my hands on the Your Special book. And I'm going to avoid unlocking Red Rocket. Now hear me out. When I decide to go through with the Institute quest line, if I keep my level low when going through it, and they ask me to set up a safe house, it's possible that I can set up the Red Rocket place for it. And I like that idea. So I kind of want to hold off on that as long as I can. I'll talk to Cosworth in a second. But for now, let's get the Grognak magazine. And I would definitely scrounge this entire area, but again, I really don't want to have that in the recordings because it's going to take forever, as much as I like to go through these places with a fine-tooth comb. So let's claim the workbench and drop the junk inside. Go get dog meat and have him pick up the Your Special book. I'm actually not quite sure exactly what perk I want to drop that point into at the very moment. I think that for me, the most obvious pick is intelligence because there's so many more perks I want to drop into the intelligence line. But, I'd like to be able to utilize it later when I have a better understanding of exactly what I want to do with it. By the way, if you guys have anything you guys want to see me play or anything you guys want to see on the channel, let me know. I'm really open to a lot of things. We finally got our little Fallout 4 video going. I've got a request to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
But there's other things that we can get our hands on, and plenty of stuff that I'm sure you guys might want to be, tuned in for. So let us
Okay,
know.
then. Let's stick together.
I love having Dogmeat around. He's a very unique companion for me. I know that there's a real mixed bag for whether or not he's a good companion, but me personally, I'm a big fan. I could do with more pet type, you know, followers in Fallout. I remember how much I loved Rex from Las Vegas. He was a good boy, and the fact that he was kind of customizable too was always really neat. For those of you that played his companion quest for the most part. Okay, Dogmeat, if you
Hey,
wouldn't
wait
mind.
there.
Oh no, that's not what I
Come
want
on.
you to do. If you wouldn't mind coming in here to Sean's room and grabbing up this book for
Grab
me.
that.
I don't know if he's going to try to pick it up and put it at the ground or if he's going to bring it straight to me. I hope he brings it. I hope he puts it in his inventory. I don't think he will. Come on, dog meat.
I live and breathe. Oh, it's leaving? So soon? Was it
I'm
something I
sorry,
said?
Cosworth. I need to get this done.
Hey, get that.
No. Okay, he makes me. He just picks it up and immediately makes me put a point in it. Well, shoot. Okay, I guess I'll just drop it in intelligence then. I'm not really sure that that's the best option here, but it's fine. Dang nabbit. Okay, well that's fine. Kind of blew my plan a little bit there, dog meat, but
Hey,
I asked for it. No, he's. Huh? What? The. Oh dear. So where'd the book go? It's not even in his inventory, and it's not on the ground. The book just disappeared. Oh, oh, there you are. Well, it still made me use it, so I guess that's gone. And I'm already tired. Well, we'll have to deal with that in a second. But what I want to do, I want to. I think I really want to get this show going quickly, So I think I'm gonna go straight
Hey, Codsworth.
to the
Mr.
town,
Adam,
to Concord,
just tending the garden, sir.
after I take care of
Though it is
Codsworth
hard
here.
to be a green thumb when you lack the requisite.
Codsworth? You're you're still here.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics into... But you seem the worse for wear.
Mm-hmm. She's...
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. It's been ages since...
Uh-huh. Sean's been kidnapped.
It's worse than I thought.
Uh-huh. Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir.
Sure.
That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner.
You okay, Codsworth?
Acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Success.
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. And
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
All right, let's get through this a little bit quicker.
Thank you, Codsworth.
Thanks for this holotape, buddy.
now, shall we
Right. All right.
Lead the way.
Lead the way.
proud to...
All right, now let's take out a couple of these books. Bugs with Codsworth here. Honestly, I would like to get the experience points for them myself, but I understand just how difficult it might be to do that all the time. So I'll just let them go along this time. My intention is to come from here to Concord, and kind of like brute force my way through that place, so that we can get our first settlement up and running, and a proper settlement and settlers and all that good jazz, without having to deal with anything too extra about all that. So we're gonna see if we can get through all that.
Movement in another house. Follow me.
Come along. Let's see if I can snipe some of these guys from the window. Ah, got one. One left. Somewhere. Or did he kill it? Nope, it's still here. Somewhere. Or maybe not.
Codsworth.
Mr. Adam. You're...
Uh-huh. Thanks for
Thanks,
trying.
that's anyway,
You
Codsworth.
can't give up, sir.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. I shall remain
Okay.
here to secure
So
the...
before I head over into Concord, I know better than to try to head into a larger combat zone, especially Concord, because that can give some people a hard time for the start. I know better than to just jump straight over there without any proper preparation. So I'm going to tell you guys one thing. I'm going to set up my house, do a little bit of scrapping, just a little bit. Set up this house for me to live in. Get myself a bed, some water, and then we'll head to Concord. See you in just a minute. Alrighty, guys. I've taken the liberty of clearing up the house, making sure that it's all as clear as possible. Maybe later on in the episode, I might pop some lights in to make it a little more pretty at night. But I've cleared out everything in the house, made sure everything's gone, and I've placed down a bed, as well as a water fountain, and some proper storage for items. Now, I like this fact that the foot lockers, if you just put them all in, if you put one down, another foot locker will try to pop on top of the others. So that's a nice little mechanic that I actually like from the settlement mechanic. So for now, let's see what we don't need. We don't need a second pistol. We don't really need knuckles because they're really risky. We'll find better options than the security batons very soon. Actually, you know what? Before I do all that, let's go through the necessary steps of removing all these favorites because I personally have to do this every time I start up a Fallout 4 session because they really like it to make it so that the items you picked up from the vault will automatically be sent to your favorites. They're special that way. Like I'll show you. You see now that it's all gone. And if I pick up some knuckles, I can put them in my hand, check my favorites, and it's still empty. But let's see if it happens. If I pick up a 22 millimeter pistol from the vault and check my favorites, oh, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. This is good. Okay, well, that's great. Not having to deal with that sticky favorites menu. Well, let's see if I just pick up the wrong pistol. Let's try again. It didn't go in my hand, so it didn't happen. Okay, this is good. I appreciate this. All right, back to what we were doing. We don't need two pistols. We don't need knuckles. We can keep the grenades, as dangerous as they are. I'll keep the shotgun. I'll keep the stim packs. We'll find a better melee weapon momentarily. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. We already have a Vault Tech lab coat, so we don't need the intelligence from this one. That jumpsuit can go by. The wedding rings never did give us a bonus. And then we leave the drifter outfit. As low as the damage resistance is, it's probably not really useful for us in survival mode anyway. So we'll just leave that in there and keep our lab coat. We'll throw the silt beans in there because they're ingredients. Rataways are useful, but we won't keep those on us, at least for now. Rad-X. I'll keep a Nuka-Cola. We'll cook this later, but not for now. Hub flour, meat again. We probably have to cook those now, actually, now that I think about it. But I'll leave it until after we wake up. Put Grognog in here, these guys. All this I'll start to, get sorted out properly in between episodes. I don't really want to force you guys to watch me do most of this stuff. It can get really tedious to watch. And I understand that. Oh, well, while I was breaking down things, I got the postman uniform. That's useful. Take a stim pack. Bottle caps. I'll take that, actually. Give me those. You can keep the junk. And I'll pop those inside these containers over here. Let's see. Rad-X. There it was. And bobby pins. And fusion cells. Well, actually, no, keep that. Shotgun shells, 10 millimeters, 45s, and 38s. Okay, now let's get some water in us because that's what a water fountain is obviously for. Let's take a nap. I'm gonna sleep till tomorrow because I love starting things off at the crack of dawn for these. Let's see, 12. That's 3, 4, 5, 49. Let's keep it that way. We're going to be starving, but we're going to eat soon after we wake up anyway. Get some more water because we're parched. Don't really want to deal with that loss of intelligence. Where are you? Oh, actually, we never made a cooking campsite, did we? But, they already have one, so I don't need to make another one. Which means I believe there will be a rat roach I still haven't killed. Where are you, big fella? There you are. Sorry, friend. All right, all taken care of. Back to the settlement and take you. And you are my new kitchen. I saw a mod at one time where somebody turned a stove into a proper kitchen implement, and I thought that was pretty neat. Uh, uh, I know that there are stoves in the game that people can use to cook with, but also know that that's not something that I can I can find or build myself. There we go. We have a stove. All right, and now we can cook it up and get it some extra XP for that. So we'll cook the boat fly meat and all the rad roach. And that should be everything we're able to cook at the moment. Lastly, we'll grab up the bottles that we have so far, the ones that we found by accident or on purpose. We've got 8 beer bottles. We've got some milk bottles. I believe we have a baby bottle in here too. Milk Nuka bottles, good. And baby bottle. There it is. And that might be it. We'll head over to our drinking fountain and we'll fill it all up with purified water. An excellent way to start things off. Riveting gameplay here. Everybody loves to watch me fill bottles with water. Excellent. Let's have a little bit of grilled rad roach and some baked boat fly. Yummy. Doesn't it sound delicious? And that's how we have it. We've got ourselves some water, some food, some stim packs, and some proper equipment. Let's head on down to Concord. Actually, on second thought, there's somewhere else I'd rather go for this episode. See, I have some bits of a plan of how I want this all to go. I don't typically play Fallout 4 the same way every time, and I've got some tons of ideas going through my head. But what I think I'll do instead is save Concord for its own episode. In the meantime, we're gonna hit the mole rat den. We're not gonna collect the settlement for reasons I mentioned earlier, but I still want to grab the things out of here, especially the black rim glasses. They're my favorite facial item in the game for a few reasons, other than the fact that I also wear them. So, we're just gonna get in here, head on some varmints, and we'll get back on track here. I think I'll save gathering all this brain fungus until after I finish this area off. Being in here makes me nervous sometimes. Ah, darn it. This is why VATS can get you killed, and I don't know why I decided to use it right point blank in front of this guy, but here we are. At least we didn't die, but we were hit. And it will likely lead to diseases should that continue to happen. So let's be careful. Really? Really? Well, we got him.
Psst. Let's go.
You're gonna need to come with me, buddy.
Hey,
Alright, that should be all the enemies in the area. Let's loot the place. Alright. I always admit that I feel like I miss things while I'm in this place because of how packed together and messy it is. But I think we did pretty good. We got our hands on the black rim glasses, some fragmentation mines from the not the chest, the safe at the end. We got plenty of brain fungus, plenty of glowing fungus, lots of bottles, and some extra trash. So I think this went pretty well. Let's head back to the settlement. Dog meat kept yelling at me while I was inside the cave. As soon as I came out, he decided to yell at me to grab what was at the red rocket. So, for the sake of dog meat, here I am grabbing it up. Still not accepting the settlement, but I'll grab the trash for now. It'll be useful for us later. And so long as we're still near home, it's not that big a deal. But for right now, I definitely am overweight. I have to be careful of what happens from here to getting back because I don't necessarily want to do what we've done thus far again. Don't touch that. And after a very slow and methodical walk over to the settlement, we finally made it back. I carried this tire with me too. Now, one of the things I like to do to make sure that I don't have to walk all the way back every time, I like to make this little guy here. There's a crafting station, not a crafting station, but yeah, okay, yes, a crafting station. Make a little nuka mixer station here. That's near the outside part of the settlement, and drop my things in it. It's a nice way to make sure that I don't have to walk all the way back when you don't have power armor. And, it's just a nice little exploit. Not necessarily exploit, but a, a something of life. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's a little something that I do to make my life a little easier. And it works out for me. I don't often use the Nuka mixer stations the way they're supposed to be used. As a matter of fact, I've barely ever used them. There's a few mixed drinks that I've made, but not very many. But I like this. It works out. I can't just use anything that I could store things into. I have to give something that would actually be, connected to the workshop this way, and it works out. Now, as you guys can see, I'm now thirsty again. Got a little bit of rads in me, and our health is low. So let's take a nap, I'd say is a good idea, after we drink some more water. And then what? Let me think. Maybe we can make a proper backpack, depending on what we've grabbed up from underneath the mole rat uh, area. So let's see what we've got. So it seems to have slipped my mind that you can't craft a backpack. You have to upgrade a backpack. And we do not currently have one to upgrade. So I guess that's something that we have to deal with sometime soon. We can't do that right now, but we'll get around to it. So let's drink some water, take a nap to get our health back, and head out to Concord for that little scrimmage that they're doing over there. It's a little early, but we ended up getting parasites as soon as we woke up. I was afraid of something like that happening after we got hit by mole rats twice, so it makes perfect sense to me. We do still have food, and we did get our hands on some more, but I do know that we don't necessarily have enough food to just keep feeding ourselves while we have that. Well, technically, we have antibiotics, but it's not so important that we get that off of us right this very moment, so I'm going to let it go for now. Parasites is basically the least of our worries when it comes to what could possibly happen to us under the illness tag. To Concord, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting blood bugs. Gotcha. I'll take your meat. I'll take your proboscis. And yours too. And while I'm at it, there's a nice little house up on the top of this hill with some good loot at it. Oh, wait, no. I guess this isn't the right place. Where's that house? Oh, it's over there. There should be a raider. Yep. Some wild new fruit. Thank you. If only we could actually replant those. They don't let you do that. Brahmin hide. I'll take your ammo and your bottle caps. A better pipe pistol. I never cared for long johns. Ever. But it looks like you do have some rad roach meat and a combat knife, which is probably the best bit of something you got over here, which is great. I could take that leather left leg, I guess, but I don't have anything else for it to go over at the moment, so it's not really useful. Oh, careful. Another something I know about this town, every time I come down here, there's a house that I like to go to. Not that one. There's a bandana inside, and I think some goggles. I like to give them the dog meat. And it actually helps out quite a lot for a nice little hidden mechanic that I like. And it's part of why dog meat is one of my favorites, even in survival mode. So I'll take this bat. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll get a better melee weapon soon. Got some caps, pork and beans, open the fridge, a Nuka-Cola Quantum, which is very useful. Though I'm not going to lie, I often try to never drink those. Just keep stocking them up. Yeah, a bandana and some welding goggles. Just for our buddy. Mentats in a chem box. Some more bottles. And there should be a safe that I can't open. Yep, because I don't have it advanced lockpick yet. Outside, there are some melons or something. Gourds. Yep. We can use those to get some food at our settlement if that's the route that we want to go. But I personally know that that's not one of the fruits that I typically use for food at settlements. I don't know of anybody that actually cares about the gourds, so I don't often use them. Watermelons, however, big fan of those. All right. I could run in there guns blazing and start swinging a bat around, but let's be a little smart about this. We've done well so far, so let's keep doing good. I don't really want anything you got. Wouldn't it be cool if pool cues were used like spears instead of bats in this game? That would be nice. I missed terribly. I missed again. Oh, goodness! Well, oh, that happened. I don't really want anything you've got either. Use a stim pack. That blurriness is going to get on my nerves quick. And a bottle of water. Uh-oh. Gotcha. And there might be one left somewhere. There should be. I'm in danger still. Oh! I don't know where it came from, but it happened. Righty. Let's try this again. one left. I don't see him, which makes him dangerous. Ah. Gotcha. Oh, and a level up. Excellent timing.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Of course, Preston. Relax. We're not going to let you guys die up there today. Just don't make me mad. I might change my mind. Well, let's grab up the spoils of war for a moment and end this episode off just before we go inside. I'm sure it's been long enough. Got plenty of footage in this one. A random vault tech man comes up out of nowhere with a pistol and just starts lighting the place up. An interesting time, to be sure. Still don't have a backpack, so I gotta be careful how much I'm grabbing. Don't really want everything these guys have. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I guess I did do that, didn't I? Ooh, this will be useful. I'll take those, all your leather stuff, and the flannel. That's going to be useful for us. So will this laser musket, to be completely honest. The laser musket is probably one of the more underrated weapons in the game. But some people know exactly how great it is. Right leg. Do I already have one of those? Yes, I do. Several of them, actually. Right leg, left arm, chest. That's good enough for now. And before I go in there, let's check the other Minuteman that I know is in this area. I don't know if there's more than 2 bodies, but I always know about this one. Ah, it's got the rad stag outfit on. Not a big fan. Ooh, he's got a lot of caps on him, though. And a militia hat. That's useful. Oh, it's a lady. Wow, how did I mess that up? Okay, well, let's gear up. I'd like to keep the intelligence bonus from the gear we're using, but it's kind of dangerous in there. A little extra charisma from the militia hat. And let's give Dogmeat his gear, too. Hold on, buddy. Don't go anywhere. We will give him a pair of goggles because he's a good boy that needs to see good. And a bandana. Now, those of you that know Dogmeat well enough, there's a weight limit to him, a very small one in survival mode. It's not as bad in normal mode, though. By giving Dogmeat costume items, for some reason the game glitches out and gives him the inventory space he's meant to have in basic Fallout mode, which means that he can carry a lot more in survival mode than he typically should be able to, all while looking extremely stylish. He's truly the goodest boy. Well, alright everybody, we've done some good practice today. We've gotten some good progress in. We're just now outside the Museum of Freedom. We'll help out Preston and the others get out of there. We're looking pretty good. We got 2 levels synced up, and I'm not really sure exactly where we'll put them, but we'll figure it out. The day is now 24th of October, 2287, 7:19 p.m. So we'll either get out of here late night or get out of here early morning, one of the two. I imagine there'll be something like a really late night leave here, and we'll see what happens after we get out of here. But that'll do it for us today, everybody. Once again, this is Lost Shepherd. This is our new Skyrim setup, our new Skyrim playthrough. Oh, goodness gracious, I got it mixed up. Our new Fallout 4 playthrough. Leave a comment in the comment section of what you guys want to see happen next. Any ideas, comments, concerns, and all that good jazz. As always, this is Lost Shepherd signing off. Take care, everybody.